afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Ruma Cup. As we are here for another exciting contest, as Team Kurukshetra is up against the mighty NSYC Dairy Farm. The news, the coin toss went few minutes away, and it's Team Kurukshetra has won the toss and elected to bat first. As 90% of the teams after winning the toss usually opts to bat in Roma cricket ground. It's a batting paradise. But an excellent start for NSYC. Raghavendra Chari, the man with the new ball, and he bowls a made in first up. Sri Sailam to share the new ball with Chari. This time it's a short and wide, and it's cut away beautifully into the deep cover region for a single. First runs on board for Kurukshetra at the second ball of the second over. So Kurukshetra off the mark with a single. MVP Karthik and Ravi Chapidi, the openers for Kurukshetra. 92 matches for Karthik, over 1048, over 1481 runs for Karthik at the average of 19.23, highest score of 87. His partner Ravi Chapidi, 90 matches for him too, 2033 runs at the average of 27.11, highest score 129 for Ravi Chapidi. This time Karthik swings one across the line and gets the upper half of the bat, and no one in the deep there. So long off fielder has to go all the way and cut that off. So easy thing, 2 runs for Team Kurukshetra and Karthik. With that, Kurukshetra total moves to 3. Short and wide, again cut away by Karthik. But there's protection in the deep. Sabir Mam, the fielder there, who does exceedingly well to get ball back to the keeper in time. So another single for Kurukshetra. They are off to a slow start. They are just 4 after 1.4 overs. Another shot and another swing across the line, but still couldn't get it into the gap. Chari, the fielder, is quite wide on the long on. No one else other than Chari in the leg side. They are fielding with 9 members at the moment. So there are a lot of vacant spaces open in the leg side. Again, this time Karthik just punches one down the ground. A misfield by Raghavendra Chai. Tries to field that ball with the leg, but failing to do so. In the end, boundary for Team Kurukshetra. Welcome boundary. And a good way to end the second over for Team Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra after 2 overs are 9 without any loss. Raghavendra Chari to continue. Only single coming off the very first ball of the over. Then back-to-back dot balls from Chari. Chari is into an excellent figure. He has just conceded single into his second over. 1.4 overs balled by Chari. In total 10 deliveries. He has conceded only a single. Another shot. This time the ball is in the air. Straight to the fielder in the point. First wicket gone down for team Kurukshetra in the form of MVP Karthik. Karthik departs after scoring 7 of 13 deliveries. And SYC off to a flyer. Only conceded 10 runs in first 2.4 overs. Then striking for the first time in the fifth ball of the third over. Karthik gone cheaply. New man in for team Kurukshetra is Chaitu, the captain. In form, Chaitu making his way out to the center. 114 matches for Chaitu, 3,122 runs at the average of 34.69. 112 the highest score for Chaitu, which has got in the previous outing. Receives one beauty first up. Boundary to start the innings for Chaitu. That was shot outside the off stump. Chaitu punches it off the back foot into the cover region and gets the boundary to start his innings, and 4 runs off the very first ball Chaitu faces. After 3 overs, team Kurukshetra is 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. Srisailam continuing. Srisailam touch expensive, conceded 9 runs in his first over. Starts off with a good delivery outside off stump. Equally well defended by Ravi Chapidi. Ravi Chapidi taking his own time. He's got 3 in 4 deliveries. They have lost MVP Karthik. Oh, good ball there. Huge appeal for a caught behind. Not out, says the umpire. That was a good, excellent decision by the umpire. There was never a feather. NSYC trying to pressurize the umpire, but umpire still says not out. So the decision made by the umpire will be the final one. So NSYC fielders getting back to their positions to reload the another delivery. Excellent delivery. That one just left the batsman after pitching. Ravi Chapidi, the man, committed onto the fret foot, trying to drive the delivery, but that was an pitch from another outside edge. Ball reaches to the short third man on a bounce. Good bowling there by Sri Sailam. Sri Sailam is getting a movement here. He's just getting away movement, hint of away movement after the pitching. The late movement of the ball is getting difficult for the batters at the moment. This time he bowls a full toss onto the pads. Ravi Chapidi tries to flick it but hits it straight to the fielder in the mid wicket. Only single coming of this over. Excellent start of the fourth over for NSYC. Has only conceded 1 runs in first 4 deliveries. Chaitu now going full and straight. That's going and gone. First boundary, second boundary for Chaitu. At the very second ball he faces. This time he was waiting on the front foot. He gave a charge to the bowler and hits him way over his head and gets the second boundary for himself. At the moment he's striking 400. That's excellent. First 2 deliveries, 2 boundaries for Chaitu. Another short ball outside of stump. Another excellent shot. Another boundary. First 3 balls to Chaitu. All going to the boundary fence in no time. Excellent start of the innings for Chaitu. Chaitu studying the ship for Team Kurukshetra as they were after a slow start, but now they are matching up the pace. 4 overs have been completed. Team Kurukshetra are 23 for the loss of 1 wicket. Radhavendra Chari to continue into his third over. This has been expensive one from Chari. Chari conceding 11 runs already in first 5 deliveries. This is a good one from Kurukshetra. Chaitanya has come all guns blazing. He has managed to score 19 of first 5 deliveries. He's faced 3 boundaries and a 6 already for him. 380 the strike rate for Chaitu. Gets one shot on to the shoulder height short ball by Tari, but equally well pulled by Chaitanya to help himself to another boundary. With that boundary, 5 overs have been completed. Team Kurukshetra are 38 for the loss of 1 wicket. Still a over remaining in the power play. How much more can Team Kurukshetra get for themselves in the power play? At the moment, they are 38 for 1 after 5. Second wicket down for Team Kurukshetra. Satish he introduced into the attacks and he enters straight away into the wicket column. Ravi Chapidi has to depart. Ravi Chapidi just trying to play on the up, the ball rising on him, and in the end he just pops one up in the air straight to the short cover fielder. So second wicket down for Team Kurukshetra. Ravi Chapidi, the man dismissed after scoring 8 runs off 12 balls. Short ball attempted by Satish E and Chaitu up to the task, pulls it into the mid-wicket region for another boundary. Chaitu looks in the form of his life. Another swing into the mid-wicket region. Rauf, the fielder there, misses to collect the ball in once. In the end, conceding easy single. With that single, Naveen Chandra back on strike. Naveen Chandra just made his way out after the loss of Ravi Chapidi's wicket. It's just one of two deliveries. Good outside off sun delivery. Naveen Chandra tries to drive on the up but misses the ball completely. Power play done. 6 overs have been completed. Team Kurukshetra are 45 for the loss of 2 wickets.
जाना था सामने जॉन्डी रोड के ऐसा नाम रोजा है रे
नहीं है रोजा नहीं है
पूछ पूछ नाम रोजा है क्या
लेडू वो लीला तो हमें रोजा है
हार झुकाओ हार झुकाओ हार झुकाओ
करण नहीं है ऊपर करण नहीं है ऊपर भैया सलाम
सतीश अंदर रहना
टाइम चल रहा
keep quiet
and Suresh Babu into the attack, and he drifts one down to the pads and beautifully flicked by Surya to get the second boundary for himself. Another good looking shot into the mid wicket region. Another two. There are a lot of vacant spaces in the mid wicket region. So this time the batsman just plays into the gap and gets easy two. Surya moves to 13 with that. Another good looking shot into the cover region. 2 is the call. But they have to settle for single. So this over is turning out to be a good one for Kurukshetra. 8 runs already of this over, courtesy to the boundary coming off the second ball. Good reply by Suresh Babu, just firing it full and straight. Yorker, equally well kept out by Naveen Chandra. Naveen Chandra came down to bat after the fall of Ravi Chapidi's wicket and is still out there. He's 21 of 24. This time Naveen drives straight, but the fielder Sri Sailam cuts it off and keeps it to 1. With that single, 12 overs have been completed. Team Kurukshetra are 97 for the loss of 3 wickets. At the moment, they are scoring 8.08 runs per over. Projected score from here on will be 162 at this rate, but they'll be eyeing somewhere near 180 as this is a batting paradise. Team Kurukshetra, after winning the toss, electing to bat first. So far so good, 97 in first 12. Let's see how much more can they accelerate in final 8. Mahesh to continue. Excellent first over by Mahesh. Just conceded 5 runs. Another good fielding day by short mid-wicket fielder Satish. This time the ball was towards his right and he still manages to cut that off. Runs coming in single in this overs. 2 singles of the 2 balls. 2 runs of first 2 deliveries. Not a bad result. Another huge shout for LBW. But clearly it was bat first. So umpire denies. Another excellent decision by the umpire Alimdar. With that single, Team Kurukshetra reaches a landmark of 100 in just 12.3 overs. They are scoring at the 8 runs per over, but they would love to accelerate as the innings progresses. This time, Surya shuffles and hits it into the mid-wicket region, square leg region. Fielder cuts that off. Definite boundary save there by the fielder. 2 runs saved and just keeps it to 2 and hits it directly onto the stump. But 2 runs taken. Surya now shuffling in the crease and hoping that the bowler might make some mistake. Five runs of first 4 deliveries in Mahesh's second over. Mahesh has only conceded 10 runs in 1.4 overs. So he has given away nothing. This time Surya tries to reverse and the fielder inner circle at the short third misses the ball and easy single on offer for Team Kurukshetra. Surya first walking across the stump and sweeping one, and this time he goes the other way, tries to reverse sweep, but this time he hits the ball straight to the short third. Still the fielding team is looking scratchy out there and they misses one. Oh, another full delivery. Equally well kept out by Naveen Chandra. Dot ball to end the 13th over. 13 overs have been completed. Team Kurukshetra are 103 for the loss of 3 wickets. And Suresh Babu, the captain of NSYC, continuing. Single to start the 14th over. This time Naveen Chandra makes room and goes over the point fielder and gets the boundary. Much needed boundary for team Kurukshetra. And Naveen Chandra started good in the initial stage, then got slow, but again he's matching up the pace. He's 28 of 28, only 3 boundaries to his name. He would love to accelerate from here on as we are into final 7 overs of the innings. Naveen Chandra again making room, again hitting the ball in between the short third and point fielder. This time the timing is not the best. So short third fielder, Satish cuts it off and keeps it to 2. So another 2 for team Kurukshetra. With that 2, their score moves to 110 in 13.3. Kurukshetra again has put the pressure back on the bowler. 7 runs of the first 3 deliveries. This time Naveen goes straight downtown and he clears everything. 6 coming off the blade of Naveen Chandra. Naveen Chandra now looking well set. He moves to 36 of 30 deliveries. First 6 for him, and he looked slow in the initial stage. Now he is making up. Another good length onto the pad. Naveen just tucks it beautifully to the short mid-wicket fielder for another single. Excellent bit of cricket there. After hitting a boundaries, they are not playing too many dot balls. They are rotating the strikes. That's the difference between a good player and a sharp player. This time, Surya goes across the line and misses one, and it hits the top of the stump. And Suri Babu, after being taken for plenty, comes back and strikes. So last ball of the over has been rewarded away with the wicket of Surya. Surya departs after making 19 of 13 deliveries. Team Kurukshetra after 14 overs are 117 for the loss of 4 wickets. Mahesh to continue. Mahesh into his third over. Has conceded only 3 runs of first 3 balls. Mahesh has been economical. He has conceded only 14 runs in 2.3 overs. This was a gift. Full toss onto the pads. Srinivas just pulls it straight to the sweeper cover fielder for another single. Srinivas would have been kicking himself there that he missed out on a scoring opportunity. Nonetheless, 4 runs of first 4 deliveries. This time Mahesh tries to attack the stumps and drifts one down the leg. So another extra 5 runs coming off first 4 deliveries. New man in after the departure of Surya is Srinivas. 123 matches for Srinivas, 2,179 runs at the average of 23.68. Highest score of 88 for Srinivas. Meanwhile, Mahesh balls one full outside the off stump. Almost a Yorker-like delivery. Dot ball. Naveen Chandra tries to guide that ball but doesn't make any contact with the ball. Dot ball. Another beautiful delivery outside off stump. Appeal for a caught behind but not out, says the umpire. Another over comes to an end with a dot delivery. Dot ball to end the 15th over. After 15 over, Team Kurukshetra are 122 for the loss of 4 wickets. 5 overs still remaining in these overs. How much more can Team Kurukshetra get for themselves? And what will be the target that NSYC will set for themselves? Let's wait and watch. Sri Sailam brought back into the attack and he's greeted by a 6 over wide long off by Naveen Chandra. Naveen Chandra started slowly at the initial pace of his inning. Now he's accelerating and he has already got 2 sixes and 3 boundaries for himself. This over is turning out to be a good one for Kurukshetra. Another boundary for Naveen Chandra. This time it's a fortunate one. He makes a room and tries to go over the covers. Gets a thicket outside edge. And once the ball passes that short third fielder, there's no stopping that one. Back-to-back boundaries for Team Kurukshetra and Naveen Chandra. Naveen Chandra moves to 48 with that 4. He is 48 of 36 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 2 sixes for Naveen Chandra. Strike rate 133.33. Another good land delivery. And Naveen just plays it with a soft hand and runs it through for a single. That's the best part of Naveen's inning so far, that he hasn't played too many dots. After hitting the boundaries, he's just getting onto the non-striker and quickly. That's excellent bit of cricket. That's good sense of humor. Not wasting any deliveries. This time Vasu hits one into the mid-wicket region. One bounce into the fence. Expensive over for NSYC in progress. Sri Sailam has been economical in his first 2 overs, but now he is being taken to the cleaners in the third over. Already 16 runs of this over. He has conceded only 18 in first two, now conceded 16 in his first 5 deliveries of this over. Short ball and another good cut shot by Vasu. The ball went straight to the sweeper cover. Another 2 run for Team Kurukshetra. With that 2 runs, 16 overs have been completed. Kurukshetra are 140 for the loss of 4 wickets. 4 overs still remaining in the tank for Team Kurukshetra. Mahesh will be the first bowler to bowl out. Good start of the over for Mahesh. On dot ball to start. And second ball, Naveen Chandra trying to slog sweep him. Getting the toe end of the bat and getting 2 for himself. And with that 2, Naveen Chandra completes his 50 in just 39 deliveries. 51 for Naveen in just 39 deliveries. 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. Strike rate tick over 130. Excellent innings there by Naveen Chandra. This time Mahesh gifts one full toss to Naveen. Naveen failing to make a full use of that one and just hitting it all through the carpet for another single. Not a bad over for NSYC. 3 coming off first 3 deliveries. Mahesh hasn't got any wicket yet, but he has been the pick of the bowler so far. Conceded only 19 runs in 3.4 overs. Huge shout for LBW, but Alim Dar standing in his 400 T20I denies one as that ball was clearly drifting down the leg. Another friendly full toss and another good shot to the cover region. 2 is the call and they will get it with ease. At the moment, Team Kurukshetra batters are failing to put full tosses away. This over has been good one for NSYC. Only 5 runs coming off this over. Oh my god, why didn't that ball hit the bails or the stumps? But it misses everything. That was tantalizingly close to the stumps. By signal by the umpire. Boundary to end the 17th over. After 17 overs, Team Kurukshetra are 149 for the loss of 4 wickets. Last 3 overs remaining in the account of Team Kurukshetra. At the moment, they are scoring 8.76 runs per over. With such over rate, they will get to 175. Let's see how much more can Team Kurukshetra get in final 3 overs of this innings. No better way to start the 18th over. Raghavendra Chari back into the attack for the final over of his quota of 4 overs, and he is being greeted with a 6 of the first ball way over long off. Sri Sailam, the fielder, watches that go over his head. 6 to start the 18th. Excellent start for team Kurukshetra. Another full delivery. This time Naveen Chandra just toe-ended it, and a misfield there by the fielder, but no extra given. Good backup there by Amir Sheikh, resulting in only a single. Naveen Chandra trying to repeat the shot, but just timing not there on this occasion. So single of the second ball. This time it was a land delivery outside the leg stump. So white ball signal by the umpire. White +1. 2 extras for team Kurukshetra. NSYC looking quite scratchy in the last few overs. They are conceding too many runs at the back end of the innings. This might cost the match for NSYC. Another shot down the ground. The ball reaches to Amir Sheikh. Couple of bounces before reaches to Amir Sheikh in the deep. So another single. Intent is quite clear for team Kurukshetra. They are going after the bowling attack. They are having this time the ball was short and was missing the leg stump. Huge appeal for LBW. Not out, says the umpire. So another single. Leg by signal by the umpire. 10 runs coming off the first 4 deliveries of the 18th over. Good result for team Kurukshetra. How much more can they get in this over? Raghavendra Chari has conceded 30 in 3.4 overs. Another good ball outside off stump. Naveen Chandra tries to go hard at the ball and loses his shape. In the end, hits the ball back to the bowler, who does the fielding. Dot ball. Last ball of the 18th over coming up. Raghavendra Chari to Naveen Chandra. Shot wide and cut away over the point fielder. But the fielder from the sweeper cover runs all the way and cuts that ball and keeps it to 2. With that 18 overs have been completed. Team Kurukshetra are 162 for the loss of 4 wickets. Once again, the over starts with the 6. Satish E now brought back into the attack. banks one halfway, and Vasu says thank you very much and gets into the position very early and pulls it way over square leg fielder for big six. 6 runs to start the 19th over. Another short delivery this time. Fielder. That ball went straight into the basket for Amir Sheikh, but he puts it down. That was bread and butter there for Amir Sheikh, but he spills one. And Srinivas Vasu survives. This time, Naveen Chandra giving the chance to the bowler, and the bowler saw him coming and fired one onto his pads. So leg by signal by the umpire. So another single taken by Team Kurukshetra. 8 runs coming off the first 3 deliveries. This is a good start of the over for Team Kurukshetra. They'll be eyeing to convert this over in a big one. Another good length delivery by Satish. This time Srinivas Vasu hits the ball all along the carpet for another single, which brings Naveen Chandra back on strike. Naveen Chandra is well set out in the center. Is 62 of 46 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 3 sixes already for Naveen Chandra. Strike rate in excess of 130, 134.78 to be precise. Another ball onto the stumps, and that ball went straight away to the fielder in the point region, but he misfields and lets one go through, and that ball reaches to the boundary in no time once it's away from that point fielder. So another boundary for Naveen Chandra and Kurukshetra. With that boundary, Team Kurukshetra are 175. NSYC taking lot of hammering in the back end of the innings. Another good delivery by E. Satish. This time it was outside off stump. And dot delivery to end the 19th over. After 19 overs, Team Kurukshetra are 175 for the loss of 4 wickets. At the moment, they are scoring 9.21 runs per over. With this run per over, projected score will be 184. They'll be eyeing somewhere near 200. 190 might be the score that Kurukshetra might be eyeing. Srisailam will ball the final over of the innings. 3 overs, 36 runs, no wickets for Srisailam so far. Both the batters set out in the center. Srinivas 24 of 13 and Naveen Chandra 66 of 48. Good ball outside off stump, equally well paid by Srinivas. That ball went like a tracer bullet. Fielder tried to give a chase to it, but chase in vain. Boundary to start. This has been the pattern from last 3 overs. Boundary to start the over. This time it's Vasu who gets the boundary at the very first ball of the 20th over. NSYC leaking the runs. This was shot outside of stump, just outside the tramp line. Umpire Alimdar raises his arms and signals wide. So another extra for Team Kurukshetra. With that wide, their score moves to 180. Another short ball pulled away. There's a fielder there in the deep and he grabs one. Raju the fielder there in the deep. He takes a good catch. That ball was traveling, but Raju grabs one with ease. So fifth wicket down for team Kurukshetra in the form of Srinivas. Srinivas caught at deep mid wicket by Raju. He departs after making 28 runs of 15 deliveries. New man in for team Kurukshetra is Sudhakar. 80 matches for Sudhakar. 1242 runs at the average of 20.36. Highest score of 111. More than capable batter Sudhakar is more than handy for team Kurukshetra with the bat. And let's see, he has only 4 balls to make an impact in this innings. How much can he contribute for team Kurukshetra? Straight away, he hits one way over long off for the big 6. New to the crease, never mind, hit a 6. Excellent start by Sudhakar. He starts his inning with a bang bang. 6 to start. Another big hit by Sudhakar. Same result. This time he goes over long off. Sri Sailam has been guilty of pitching too full in this over, and both the time batsman successfully sending the ball way over the skirtings for a big 6. Sudhakar off to a flyer. 12 of first 2 deliveries he faces. 2 deliveries still remaining in this over. 192 score already for Kurukshetra. Shot and Sudhakar tries to cut. And 2 is the call. Will they make it? Yes, they'll make it with ease. This time Sudhakar trying to go over the covers, but connection was not there. Still a delivery remaining in this over. "19 runs already off first 5 deliveries. A delivery still remaining in this over. Last ball of the 20th over coming up. 194 the score for team Kurukshetra. Another delivery hit straight. This time it will not go all the way. 2 is the call. And they makes it. They comes back for the second with ease. They are coming back for the third one.
अरे वो मारो यार, आउट करो.
Yes, that will be a run out. Big mix up there as they were asking for the run out at the third run they went, but in the end 3 runs completed, and Siddharth Naveen Chandra sacrificing his wicket in order to get an extra run. Team Kurukshetra, after winning the toss, electing to bat first, manages to post 197 on the board. 198 will be the target for NSYC when they come out to bat. 2 catchers will be right back after a short break. 2 catchers in the chase will be right back after a very short break. Welcome back to the chase. NSYC have lost their very first wicket in the form of Raju Dhoni in the very second ball of the match. Raju Dhoni swinging across the line, and Ravichandra as usual balling it into the pitch, swinging it to the stumps, and you miss, I hit, says Naveen Chandra. First wicket down for NSYC Dairy Farm for not. Raju Dhoni, the man, dismissed. New man in for NSYC Dairy Farm is Sabir. 58 matches for Sabir. 843 runs at the average of 17.94. Highest score of 71. Will be facing the heat. Ravi Chandra right onto the money in the very first over. Again swings one into the patch of the batter. Sabir Mam trying to flick that into the mid-wicket region and missing the ball completely. So another dot. First three deliveries has been gold for Team Kurukshetra. Two dots and a wicket of Raju Dhoni. Another good delivery, good in-swinger there from Ravi Chandra. His Jimmy-like action, and he balls like Jimmy Anderson. He gets the ball to swing both ways. On this occasion, he gets the ball to swing in sharply after pitching. The batsman this time was ready for an in-swinger, so he punches off the back foot. So single taken. Sabir Mam off the mark. The very second ball he faces. Team NSYC are 1 for 1 after 4 deliveries. Another short delivery into the pitch. Bit of mix up there. Yes and no call. Directed. No. Sabir Mam survives. The ball went straight to the square leg fielder and Sabir Mam called it for 1. No, says the Malesh. Sabir Mam was halfway down the pitch, but still somehow he survives. So this is an eventful over so far. 5 deliveries balled, only single scored and 1 down for NSYC. Another good delivery outside off stump. It kept touch low on this occasion. No run, dot ball to end the first over. After 1 over, NSYC are 1 for the loss of 1 wicket. Excellent start for Team Kurukshetra. Ravi Chappidi to share the new ball with Ravi Chandra. And he balls one outside of some full. And thank you very much, says Mallesh. And he goes over the infield into the cover region to collect first boundary for NSYC. With that boundary, Mallesh opens his account and NSYC are 6 for the loss of 1 in 1.2 overs. Good start of the second over for NSYC. They've got 5 in first 2 deliveries. Full onto the pads. That was clearly missing leg stump by some margin. So not a huge appeal there by Team Kurukshetra. Just shouted at the initial and let that go. As umpire said not out. So a dot ball for Ravi Chapidi. This time he goes full. Another full delivery and this time Mallesh tries to go across the line and misses straight delivery. Another wicket down for NSYC Dairy Farm. Mallesh the latest casualty. Mallesh departs after making 4 runs of 5 deliveries. Team Kurukshetra after a flyer in 1.4 overs they have struck twice. New man in for NSYC is captain N. Suresh Babu. 69 matches for him. Last ball of the second over coming up. Short ball outside of stump and it was way outside the tramp line. White ball signal by the umpire. New man in is Suresh Babu. 69 matches for him. 789 runs at the average of 15.47. Highest score of 86 for Suresh Babu. More than a handy player for NSYC both with the bat and ball. Another slower one this time. And Suri Babu keeps it out beautifully. Dot ball to end the second over. After 2 overs, NSYC are 7 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Come on, Ravi.
Wicket coming on the very first ball of the third over. Ravi Chapidi going through the defense of Sabir Mam and cleans him up. Clear. New man in is Sri Sailam. Over pitch and Sri Sailam goes over the head of the fielder in the long on region. First ball, first boundary for Sri Sailam. New to the crease, never mind, hit a boundary. Won 13 matches for Sri Sailam, over 2000 runs at the average of 22.71, highest score of 101. Another good delivery by Ravi Chandra. Good comeback. Ravi Chandra now shy of pitching it up after being struck for a boundary. He still pitches another ball in the fuller length area. He's getting the swing, so he's not afraid of pitching the delivery up. At the moment, he's getting a good result. The ball is still relatively new. It's swinging both way for Ravi. Another full delivery outside of stump, and we have to wait for the umpire signal. Sri Sailam just throwing the ball at that and getting the maximum result. 6 4 and a 6 to start the innings for Sri Sailam. He is 10 of first 3 deliveries. This over was a good one for Team Kurukshetra as Ravi Chandra struck at the very first ball. Then in comes the Sri Sailam getting 10 of next 3 deliveries. Another good shot into the mid wicket region. Surya the fielder there. He is quite sharp in the field. Excellent bit of fielding there. And he gets the ball back to the bowler in no time and keeps the batsman for 1.
Empire. Ravi, empire Ravi lo. Empire.
अरे नहीं
Another in swinger, this time Ravi Chandra overcompensate and the ball goes way down the leg side for 4 runs for wide. White ball signal by the umpire. With that wide, NSYC's team score reaches to 19. Another short and wide delivery, equally well cutted by the captain Suri Babu with a deep point in place. So single to end the third over. After 3 overs, NSYC are 20 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Come on, boy. Keep it upset, boy.
5 runs coming off the fourth over. Last ball still remaining. Full and Sri Sailam just drills it to the mid wicket region for another boundary. Boundary to end the fourth over. After 4 overs, NSYC are 29 for the loss of 3 wickets. Good over for NSYC overall. 9 runs coming off that over. Much needed boundaries. NSYC are chasing a mammoth total of 194. So they need another change in the bowling attack. Sham Sharma now introduced into the attack. 119 matches for Sham, 66 wickets at the economy rate of 9.24. His economy is on a higher end, but is a genuine wicket taker. 4 for 30, the best figures for Sham Sagar. Now will be bowling to N. Suresh Babu. Excellent delivery by Sham Sagar.
Rolling Samsagar.
Sri Sailam trying to cut that one and missing the ball, and the ball took the top of middle stump there. Sri Sailam departs after making 15. Quick fire 15 for Sri Sailam. 15 of 7 deliveries for Sri Sailam. NSYC now into a state of bother as they are 4 wickets down after 4.3 overs. They have just managed to score 30 in 4.3 overs and they are 4 wickets down. New man in for NSYC is Raja Gaud. Oh my god, that was excellent delivery. That one just missed the outside edge and the off stump. So Raju Gaud survives there by a thin margin. 9 matches for Raju Gaud so far, 50 runs at the average of 12.50. 31 the highest score for him so far in the T20 Ice. He is new to the T20 Ice. This time the ball jabs in and takes the top of the off stump. So 5th wicket down for NSYC in the form of Raju Gaud. NSYC now falling apart quickly. Latest casualty is Raju Gauda, who goes without troubling the scorer. Second ball duck for him. 5 wickets down for NSYC inside the power play. Half of the team back in shed for NSYC Dairy Farm. dot to end the fifth over. NSYC are 30 for the loss of 5 wickets in 5 overs. They have lost their half of the team inside the power play. New man in for NSYC is Shankar. Ravi Chapidi to continue. 2 wickets, 15 runs and a wicket for Ravi Chapidi. Ravi balls one full onto the stumps and Suri Babu just driving it through the line for a single. Another good delivery outside off stump. Shankar just defending it on the back foot and oh, there's a bit of misfield there. That's not a regular thing for team Kurukshetra as they are a very good fielding team. But let's one single go through. That single, Shankar is off and running. He gets off the mark with a single, which brings Nsyc Babu back on strike. That was full outside of stump. Oh, sorry, that was full outside leg stump. All 3 stumps exposed by the batter, and Ravi Chapidi following him on this occasion. That ball sneaks under the bat of the batter. Fortunately for him, it didn't hit the stump. And another good delivery on the stumps. This time, Suri Babu not committed onto the front foot and pays the price. 6 wicket down for NSYC in the form of Nsyc Babu. Nsyc Babu, the captain of NSYC, departs after making 8 runs off 12 deliveries. NSYC now more deep into the trouble as they loses their captain and they loses the 6th one down for just 32 inside the power play. 5.4 overs bowled so far, and NSYC are 32 for the loss of 6 wickets. New man in for NSYC Dairy Farm is Amir Sheikh. 102 matches for Amir. 2,355 runs under his belt at the average of 33.64. 101 the best for Amir Sheikh. He is a regular performer for NSYC. He rarely lets his team down. His average says it all. Tick over 33, 33.64 the average for Amir Sheikh. That shows that how consistent is he. Rarely fails with the bat. At the moment, his team needs him desperately. Another full delivery, straight on to the pad and straight away given by the umpire. That was full, straight enough, no doubt for the umpire. NSYC are 7 down within power play. This was quite adjacent, full and straight, and Amir Sheikh fails to get any bat on it, and he has to goes back without making any contribution with the bat. Golden duck for Amir Sheikh, rare sight. NSYC are 7 down for just 32 in 5.5 overs. New man in after the departure of Amir Sheikh is Satish E. 42 matches for Satish, 13-17 runs at the average of 21.13, highest score of 103. Is capable, he can bat. Dot to end the 6th over. After 6 overs, NSYC Dairy Farm are 32 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Last wicket.
Shamsagar to continue. Successful and over from Ravi Chapidi. Wicket 1 comes to an end. Shamsagar continuing. Excellent figure so far for Raham Sagar. 2 overs, 5 runs and 2 wickets for Shamsagar so far. New man in for NSYC Dairy Farm is Rauf Bhai. Good shot. Rauf is new to the crease and he gets off the mark straight away, hitting one down the ground. Excellent way to get off the mark, which brings Satish E back on strike.
शांत शर्मा हम सायर बुला कौन करो काबड़ी करते
Another excellent shot there by Satish E. The boundaries have dried up for NSYC, but Satish E gets one. Friendly full toss from Sham Sharma, and Satish E says thank you very much and puts one into the mid wicket field for welcome boundary. Good over for NSYC, 6 coming off first 3. This ball was balled down the leg and good bit of leg work shown there by the keeper Srinivas, stopping the ball by the foot. That's quite a risky job to do, but he does to the perfection. So another wide, another extra for NSYC. With that, they are nearing a landmark of 50. This time, Satish E lofts one straight back over the bowler's head for a gigantic 6. Excellent hitting there by Satish E. Satish E coming low down the order to bat and showing some hitting skills over here. Hitting skills on display from Satish. One boundary in the mid wicket. This time he goes straight over the head of the bowler and maximum for Satish. Expensive over in the run for Kurukshetra. 13 already of first 4 deliveries. Another over pitch. This time he tries to go down the ground, but not the connection he wanted. Fortunate for him that ball reaches to the player on a bounce. Surya the man there who does good to get the ball back to the keeper in no time. Only single taken. Last ball of the 9th over coming up. Rauf Bhai on the strike. Full outside of some. He tries to go straight down the ground and chips one up in the air. Fortunate for him that the ball just landed within the circle. Player standing at the boundary. So single to end the 9th over. After 9 overs, NSYC Dairy Farm are 56 for the loss of 8 wickets. Another good change. Chaitu getting his premium fast bowler Ravi back in attack. Good full delivery onto the stumps. Rauf played across the line. That's a risky thing to do, but he connects as far as the man standing at the edge of the circle. So single, which brings Satish E back on strike, who has already stuck one boundary and one maximum for himself. He is playing on 15 of just 8 deliveries. Strike rate 187.50 for Satish. Another full delivery, another lofted shot into the cover region. Fielder right at the edge of the boundary, and he fields the ball cleanly and gets the ball back to the keeper in no time. Another single to start, two back-to-back single to start the 10th over. With that, NSYC another full on the stumps delivery. Rauf Bhai trying to be too cheeky on this occasion. He misses the straight delivery. You miss, I hit, says Ravi Chandra. And NSYC losing their 9th wicket in the form of Rauf. Rauf departs cheaply after scoring 3 of 4 deliveries. NSYC in danger of getting bowled out within 10 overs. At the moment, they are 59 for the loss of 9 wickets in 9.3 overs. Last man standing for NSYC is Raghavendra Chari. 45 matches for him, 59 runs. Well known for his bowling. Let's see what can he do for NSYC with the bat in hand. Another full delivery, and Chari tries to swing across the line and missing the ball completely. That's the case so far for NSYC. NSYC batsmen are swinging across the line too many times, and they are missing the quite straight deliveries, and they have been bowled out on plenty of the occasions, and they have been plumped in front. This time Chari plays it straight down the ground for a single. Chari gets off the mark in the very second ball he faces. NSYC reaches to 60 with that single. Still a delivery remaining in this over. Satish E, the only batter, look comfortable out in the center. He is 15 of 9 deliveries, 1 boundary and 1 6 for him so far. Short ball cut away, straight to the man in the point. Yes and no call. In the end, they settle for not. Dot ball to end the over. 10 overs have been completed. NSYC Dairy Farm are 60 for the loss of 9 wickets.
अब आया तो हो गया आधे घंटे में खत्म। राइट, ठीक है।
Sham Sharma to continue. Dot ball to start the 11th over. Another good length delivery outside off stump. Raghavendra Chari tries to cut that one, but misses the ball completely. Back-to-back dot deliveries to start the 11th. Another swing across the line and another miss. 3 dots in a row now. This time Chari hits one to the cover region and tries to get through for a single. No, says Satish. So first 4 deliveries all have been dots. Dot ball to end the 11th over. Only 2 coming off the 11th over. After 11 overs, Nsyc Dairy Farm are 62 for the loss of 9 wickets. Ravi Chandra to continue. Good line delivery outside off stump. Satish trying to cut on this occasion, missing the ball completely. Dot to start the 12th over. So far splendid figures for Ravi. 3 overs, 17 runs and 3 wickets. This time Satish just square drives that delivery to the man standing right at the edge of the point. Single for Satish, which brings Raghavendra Chari back on strike. Single coming off the first 2 deliveries. Ravichandra now coming around for the left-hander. Raghavendra Chari, well known for his big hitting abilities. He's tried n number of times in this innings, but he has just missed. Another good delivery outside off stumps. Equally well played with the soft hands to get through with a single. So another single for NSYC as their score moves to 64 for the loss of 9 wickets in 11.3 overs. Another full delivery. This time Satish powers it into the mid wicket region. Fielder there in the deep, who keeps it to 1. So runs coming in singles at the moment for NSYC. 3 coming of first 4 deliveries. This time Chari tries to go across the line, hitting the inside part of the bat, and ball went straight to the square leg fielder. So dot, another dot for team Kurukshetra. Only 3 runs coming off this over so far. Still a delivery to spare. Ravi to Raghavendra. Full and straight and equally well defended, and excellent fielding on his own bowling by Ravi. Dot to end the 12th over. After 12 over, NSYC are 65 for the loss of 9 wickets. Another change in the bowling attack. Arif now introduced into the attack. First sign of spin. 133 matches for Arif. 124 wickets at the economy rate of 7.6. Best figures of 5 for 24 for Arif will be coming around the wicket. Diagonal for left-hander. He is capable of taking delivery away from the left-hander. Can he finishes this inning? Ball is in the air, but it goes over the square leg fielder. And will it go all the way? No, Sham Sagar cuts it off and keeps it to 2. Good shot in the end by Raghavendra Chari. Got a top edge, but fortunately for him that the ball went just behind and over the fielder at the square leg. So another 2 for NSYC. Their score moves to 68. Another delivery outside off stump. Raghavendra Chari just cuts it to the sweeper cover fielder for another single. 89 on the board for NSYC. Kurukshetra, after winning the toss, opted to bat first. Is proven out to be a right thing to do. They have put over. Oh my god, that delivery is way outside the pitch limits, and clearly no ball signal by the umpire. That was a big no ball. That is not acceptable. So free hit coming up. Outside off stump delivery, and it was outside the tramp line. So white ball signal by the umpire. Free hit will be continued. That ball was hit straight to the short mid-wicket fielder, but it was a free hit, so no harm done. Satish E survives. Still 2 deliveries remaining in this over. Only 6 runs came of this over. Another flighted delivery. This time Satish taking him in on and holds out to deep mid wicket. With that, NSYC Dairy Farm has been bowled out within 20 overs. They have been bowled out for 71 in just 12.5 overs. Team Kurukshetra winning this one with a handsome margin of 126 runs, and man of the match for today's innings will be none other than Ravi Chapidi for his all-round performance. That's it from us. Do catch us next week. We'll be right back with another 6 exciting contests coming your way. Till then, it's me, Sayyid Sajjad Ali Hashmi, signing off. Goodbye and take care.